Hello students, good morning. This is Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the literature portion, the first chapter, that is the poem A Home, A House, A Home, as well as in that first chapter it was also given who did Patrick Soma. Okay student, today we will discuss the another book, the supplementary reader. There are two books, there are two books in English literature. First one is Honeysuckle and the second one is A Pact with the Sun, that is also of NCERT publication. Dear students, today we will discuss the first chapter of this book, and the first chapter is A Tale of Two Birds. Dear students, you all know the meaning of tale. Tale means story. Tale means story. So this is the story of two birds. In this chapter, we will find there are two birds, and we will also discuss one by one all the lines given in this chapter. So just open the books. It is the first chapter given at the page number 1. Just open the chapter first, A Tale of Two Birds, of supplementary reader. This is your books. The name of the book is A Pact with the Sun. So now let's start the story. Just open the books, as well as you also look in your book. There once lived a bird and her two newborns baby in a forest. And this is the story. It starts with there is a bird who has two newborn babies. There is a bird who has two newborn babies, and they were living in a forest. Once upon a time, there was a bird who has two babies. Okay, who has two babies, and both mother and these two babies used to reside in the forest. They had a nest in tall shady tree, and they had a nest. We all know that birds lives in a nest. The shelter of the birds is a nest, and they had a nest in tall shady tree, and they had a nest. They had their home in a tall tree, and it was shady tree. It was dense tree, and their mother bird took care of the little ones day and night. And the mother birds, the mother of these two young ones, always used to take care of both babies, both newborn babies, and day and night. It means every time she used to care the babies, little babies, and the newborn babies of birth. Okay students, this is all given in the first paragraph. And come to the second paragraph. What happened one day? One day there was a big storm. One day what happened in the forest? There was a big storm. There was thunder. Thunder. We all have heard the sound of thunder during the rainy season. बादलों की आवाज and गड़गड़ाहट की आवाज, we can say. And there was thunder, lightning, and we can also see the lightning during the summer, during the rainy season, and rain. And one day what happened in the forest? There was a big storm in the forest, and there was thunder, lightning, and rain. And the wind blew down. Many trees blew down. Blew down means uprooted. Blew down means uprooted. You can write, you can blew down. Blew down means the second form of blow is blew. Blew down means uprooted. Uprooted. So what happened on that day? Winds blew down many trees. On that day, when the thunder, lightning, and raining started, at that time there are a wind was also blowing very fast, and it also uprooted many trees. And the tall tree in which the birds live also came down. And the tall tree on which the birds, the mother birds and two young baby birds used to reside, used to live, that tree also fall down. That also came down. That also came down. Okay, students, just see. The tall tree in which the birds live also came down, and the tall tree on which the mother bird, as well as two baby birds used to reside, they also fell down. Came down means here fell down. And a big heavy branch hit the nest, and there was a big branch on the tree, and a big heavy branch hit the nest, and that big branch of the tree hit the nest. And hit the nest means that broke the nest and killed the birds. And when the tree fall down, uprooted, at that time the nest also fall down, and there was a bird and killed the birds, and there is mother birds who has been killed in that incident. A big heavy branch hit the nest. You have read, a big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the birds, and there is a bird, mother bird, who has been killed in that incident. Fortunately, the baby birds, luckily, by luck, for the baby birds, strong winds blew them away to the other side of the forest, and there was a strong wind blowing. And wait 1 minute. Okay, student, just see. We were fortunately for the baby birds, strong winds blew them away to the other side of the forest, and there was a strong blow. The mother bird has been killed in that storm, and the two baby birds, they were safe, and the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest, and there was a strong wind that blew the newborn baby to the other side of the forest. Now one of them came near the cave, one of the birds that fell down near the cave, that reached near the cave. One of them came near the cave where a gang of robbers lives, where the gang of robbers used to reside. And the other birds, where it landed, the other landed outside the Rishi's ashram. The other bird, there are two birds, baby birds. One during that time, during the thunder, a strong wind blew, and one of the birds reached to near the cave where the gang of robbers used to live, and the another birds who landed outside the Rishi's ashram, and the another birds who reached near the Rishi's ashram, a little distance away. It means both the birds separated in that incident. Okay. So in these two paragraphs we have read that there is a mother bird and there is also two baby birds, and the mother bird during the thunder, raining as well as lightning season, the mother bird has been died because the tree fallen down, and the baby birds were flown away by the strong wind, one of the birds reached near the cave where the gang of robbers used to live, and another bird reached near the Rishi's ashram where a Rishi used to reside in the forest. And turn the page, students. Second page. Day passed and day passed. There are so many days that has passed. Now the baby birds become big birds. Now these two baby birds become the big birds. One day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. One day what happened? The king of that country visited to the forest for hunting. We all know that in the ancient time, in the olden time, the king were fond of hunting. So here is also a king who was also fond of hunting. He went to the forest one day for hunting. He saw a deer, and in the forest the king saw a deer and rode after it, and he was just following the deer for hunting. It ran deep into the forest, and the deer ran deep into the forest. And what happened? It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king, and the king was also following the deers. Soon the king lost his way. Soon the king lost his way. Lost his way means forgotten his way. Lost his way. You can say lost his way. Lost his way means here forgot the way. Forgot the way. Okay, students? Just see. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was, and he was confused. The king was confused that where he was at that time, because now the time is evening, and the king was forgotten that where he was in the forest. He was confused. He was not aware with the ways or roads in the forest. Now he rode, just come to the next paragraph. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. He rode for a long time till he came to the other side of forest. He was just wandering in the forest and for a long time, and he reached other side of the forest. Now very tired by now, and by that time, by the evening, the king was very much tired, and he got off his horse. And now he got off from his horse and sat down under the tree. And he was tired, therefore he got off from his horse and sat under a tree. And he sat under the tree for taking rest. That stood near a cave, and that tree was near a cave. Now see, suddenly he heard a voice cry out. Suddenly he heard a voice that came from there, from the trees, and stood near a cave. And there was a tree, near the cave there was a tree, and from that tree there is a voice that comes and that said, "Quick, hurry up." And he heard the sound, he heard the voice that, "Quick, hurry up, there's someone under the tree." And there was a bird who was just tweeting, just calling someone that, "Quick, hurry up, there is someone under the tree." He was just informing to the robbers that, "Quick, do fast, hurry up, there is someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse." And he was just calling to the robbers, those who were inside the cave. And the bird was tweeting, the bird were calling to the robbers who were inside the caves, and come, it was saying, the bird was saying that come and take his jewels and horse. And he was just calling the robbers and saying that you come fast and take his jewels, take the jewels that is won by the king, and you also snatch his horse. Hurry, or else he will slip away. And he was also informing to the robbers that do fast, hurry up, otherwise he will be slip away. Slip away means get out from here, get lost from here. You can see a slip away. Just see, meaning S-L-I-P, slip away. Here slip away means get lost. The bird was just informing to the robbers that you come fast, otherwise the king, the man who was looking very rich, and that will be slip away from that place. So the king was amazed after hearing the voice of that word. The king was amazed, surprised, and he looked up. And after hearing the voice, he looked up on the tree. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree. And he saw there was a bird on the tree. And what color of bird? Brown birds. There was a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting, under which the king was sitting. On that tree, there was a big brown birds who was just tweeting, who was just informing to the robbers that to come fast and just take away all the jewels of the king as well as his horse. The king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises, and the king also heard faint noises. Faint means unclear. Faint, F-A-I-N-T. Faint means unclear, that is not clear, unclear voice. Just see. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave, and the king also heard the voices that was issuing, that was coming from the cave. Faint voices, that was not clear what they were talking to. And he also heard faint noises issuing from the cave, and the king also heard the voices that was coming from the caves. He quickly got on, and he quickly, very rapidly, he quickly got on the horse, on his horse, and rode away as fast as he could. And he just ran away, the king just ran away from that place as fast as he could. Okay, students, and come to the next. Soon he came to the clearing, and very soon he reached near the clearing of the forest. Clearing means an open space in the forest. You can see here, you can write clearing, C-L-E-A-R-I-N-G. Clearing means an open space in the forest. Clearing means an open space in the forest. You see, just again. Soon he came to a clearing. Very soon the king reached near the other side of the forest, where there is some open space which looked like an ashram. There was an ashram. There was a ashram. Ashram means it is a place where the sages and saints used to reside. Yes, where the sages and saints live. It was the Rishi's ashram, and and that ashram was belongs to the rishi. The king tied his horse to the tree, and now the king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade, and he was also tired, therefore he sat under a tree, under its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce. He heard the voice of a bird who was announcing, "Welcome to the ashram." And now the another bird, the second bird was announcing that welcome to the ashram, and the another bird, the first bird was just informing to the robbers that come fast, hurry up, otherwise he will run away and come. He was just informing the robbers to come and just snatch the jewels as well as his horse. And but the second bird, who is near the ashram, Rishi's ashram, he was announcing or tweeting that welcome to the ashram. The another bird was just welcoming the king, and he was just saying what? Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. And the king was just sitting outside the ashram under a tree, and the bird announced that you go inside. Wait 1 minute, sorry. And just see, please go inside and rest. And welcome to the Rishi ashram. Sorry. Sorry students, there are so many calls are coming, therefore there are so many problems. Okay, come to the points. Sir, please go inside and rest. And the another bird was saying to the king that go inside and rest, and Rishi will come back soon. There is a Rishi who is outside of the ashram, and he will be back very soon. There's some cold water in the pot, and the another bird who is near the ashram was just informing to the king that there is a cold water. There are some cold water in the pot. He was just informing to the king that there are some cold waters in the pot. You may take that. Please make yourself comfortable. The bird was saying that you may take that water and feel comfort. The king looked up, and the king looked up again on the tree and saw a big brown bird in the tree, and he also saw the same birds, like the same bird here near the ashram, and it was also big and brown bird. And he was amazed that now king was amazed. He was surprised that the same bird was there. This one looks like the other birds outside the cave, and this bird that were living near the ashram, that was the same. It was just looking the same as he was seeing near the cave. He said to himself aloud, and the king said to himself that I have seen that same birds near the cave. At that time, the bird also replied that you are right, sir. The bird replied, the another bird replied that you are right, sir, he is my brother. And now the bird replied that the another bird which you have seen near the cave, that was my brother, and but he has made friends with robbers. But he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. Therefore, his friends were robbers. Therefore, he was also talking like them, like the robbers. And he now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore. And he doesn't talk to me anymore. And It means here there are two qualities we can see. The birds who lives near the cave, who keeps the company of robbers, the behavior of that bird is different. And the bird who lives near the ashram in the company of saints, sages, rishis, the behavior of that bird is something different. So here, now he talks as they do. The first bird talks as the robbers talks. Now he doesn't talk to me anymore. And the another bird was just informing the king that he does not talk like me, like the another bird. Just then the rishi entered the ashram. Just there was a conversation between the king and the bird. At that time, at that moment, the rishi entered in the forest, or entered in the ashram. Now, welcome, sir, he said to the king. Now, the rishi informed welcome, sir, he said to the king. The rishi also welcomed the king and said that, please come inside and make yourself at home. And the rishi also entered the ashram and also requested to the king to enter in the ashram in home. You look tired. And the rishi said to the king that you look tired, therefore first you rest for a while. And therefore the rishi offered him for having rest for few minutes or few moments. And then you can share my food. And the rishi also offered that after taking rest, you may share the food. You may take the dinner with him. Okay, students, come to the next paragraph. The king told the rishi the story of two birds. And now, after taking dinner, the king told the whole story which he has seen in the forest. He has seen two birds in the forest, and he told the whole story to the rishi, and that he also informed to the rishi that how each had behaved so differently. And he also informed to the rishi that he has seen two birds, and both were looks alike, but the behavior of these two birds were different. And each behaved so differently, though they looks alike. Although both the birds looks alike, but the behavior of both birds is something different. The forest is full of surprises, he said. The king said that this forest is full of surprises. Now, the holy man means here the saint. Saints are known as holy man. The holy man smiled and said, the saint smiled and said, what said? After all, one is known for the company one keeps. This is the proverb, that one is known for the company who keeps. As we keep the company of the people, we becomes like that. Okay? If we keep the company of good people, we become good. If we keep the company of bad people, we become bad. As in Hindi there is a doha, संगत से गुड़ होता है, संगत से गुड़ जाए. So the same line is also repeating in this English literature and in this story. One is known by the company one keeps. It means as we keep the company of the people, we become like that. If we keep the company of good people, then we will become good. If we keep the company of bad people, then we will become bad. Now, that bird has always heard the talks of robbers. The first bird which you had seen, which the king had seen near the caves, it was talking like the robbers. He imitates them because the first bird was imitating the robbers. Therefore, the behavior of the first bird was like the robbers. and talks about the robbing people. And he also, the first bird also used to talk about the robbing people, and this one has repeated what he has always heard. And this one, the word which you have seen near the ashram, he always seen the good people, saw the always lives in the company of good people, therefore he behaves like a good bird. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. The another bird always welcomes to the people near the ashram, in the ashram, to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. And now the rishi was offering him to come inside the ashram and to stay in the night. I'll tell you more about the place and these birds. And rishi was just telling the king that you come inside and just have rest inside the ashram, and I will tell you, the rishi will tell him so many things about the forest and about these two birds. Okay student, this is all about the story of a tale of two birds. This was the tale or story of these two birds. You read it once again at your home. And dear students, I will also summarize tomorrow in a very brief manner, and as well as in the next class we will also discuss word meaning and question and answer of this chapter. Okay, so thanks for today.